I'm convinced historically that African Americans has played a very, very crucial and important role into the success of the United States. If you look back at our history, we've came up with so many creative ideals, and we're going to continue to do that. I think just a couple of years ago, what we did was we saved the entertainment industry. Michael Jackson, for example, little things like that. But the key thing is when it comes to African Americans working together, we've got to do it. We've got to work together because it's important for our own personal survival. But in working together, we've learned from the past, we've learned from the present, and we want to continue to progress. So again, to that person who's out there who's saying, well, I got an invention, but I don't know where to go with it. I don't have the money to go to one of the large law firms or marketing consulting firms out there. But here's a resource. It's called the Black Inventors Technical Resources. And again, we want you to come out, call the 1-800 number.
That inherently black people are smart and they're creative, and we've always been, and it's just something that we've tried to suppress, and maybe because we didn't know what to do with ideas that we have. But we're getting smarter, and we're learning that we have to work together, and that by working together we can all be successful and we can all be proud. And not only the historical inventors are worthy of our pride, but the new inventors, the inventors that are coming up with ideas that are going to carry our race and probably mankind on a little further, because I don't think we've stopped. Our creativity as black people has no bounds. And I think that a good example of that are the two gentlemen that are right here, Brian Grant and Joe Edmonds. They've simply just saw a need, and they've been able to fill that gap. And not only were they able to fill it for themselves, but they've been generous enough and smart enough to see that we as a black group need help, and they've been through struggles and they've had hard, difficult times. And Mr. Edmonds commented earlier today that he had a hard time with his invention. He was crossed and double-crossed and spent a lot of time in the library. He spent time in Washington, D.C. developing friends and meeting people who know about patents and know more, that knew more, and some of them still know more than him, but he's developed resources so that if he can't answer your question, that he knows people that can, or he can tell you books that you can purchase and books that you can borrow. He brought in a huge encyclopedia book for me to look at today.